This is Jared Dees from thereligionteacher.com. There's a story in the Gospel of Luke of Jesus gathering 70 or 72 of his disciples and sending them out ahead of him to heal the sick, to teach about his teachings, and to proclaim the good news of the kingdom. And so he sends out these disciples 2 by 2. He sends them out in pairs, and he tells them they're going to go out like lambs among wolves. They're going to go out, and they're not going to be received happily by everyone. So beware. And the second thing he tells them is to go out and don't take anything with you. Essentially, you are going to show up and rely on the hospitality of some of the people that are going to accept and greet you well. So it's interesting. I'm sending you out like lambs among the wolves. I'm sending you out in danger, yet I want you to go with nothing. I want you to go and I want you to rely on those who will accept you and go away from those who would reject you. And there's some implications for us today, right? We can hear this story and think about, what about me? What about my role as a disciple in the world today? Well, first thing to remember is that Jesus sent out the disciples, the 70 or the 72 disciples, 2 by 2. 2 by 2. Why is that significant? You don't have to go alone. That in your relationship with God, in your experience of the church, in your role as a disciple, you can turn to those people around you for help and support. You're not alone. You're not carrying everything on your shoulders. You're going out 2 by 2 with the help of other disciples as well. You're not alone. Again, what else does he tell the disciples? To go out and not to take anything. Don't take any extra clothing. Don't take any extra money. To go and rely on those who will help and serve you. So what does that mean? Trust in God, not things. Now, it's tempting to try to trust in other things or in our own ability to take care of ourselves rather than to trust in God. And that's one of the morals of this story, right? That we need to put our trust in God to care for us as opposed to relying on our own abilities, our own things, our own savings, our own possessions to make us happy, to keep us going, to support our work. And then finally, as a disciple, we can expect opposition. That if you're going out as a disciple talking about your faith, you can expect people to oppose you. You can expect people not to accept or welcome or want to listen to what you have to say. It's a part of the way in which we are Christians. Not everyone's going to accept and believe or even like what we have to say about what we believe. But we can expect that opposition as we go out and doing those things. We're healing, we're helping those in need, we're teaching about what we believe, we're proclaiming good news to those who will listen to us. So when you hear this story of sending out the 72, the 70 disciples are just like us. You're going out 2 by 2. Who are those people that I can turn to in the church to serve with? How can I put more trust in God rather than my own abilities, my own things, my own education, my own possessions? And finally, am I willing to be opposed? Am I willing to expect that opposition to the things that I'm doing or saying as a Christian disciple in the world? So go make disciples. God bless.